Welcome to cybersecurity lessons. Today we will discuss about cybersecurity interview questions. What are SIEMs? Security Information and Event Management is a software solution that helps organizations detect and respond to the cyber threats. Main steps in SIEMs: identify a pattern that suggests potential threat, create a rule based on the same, collecting and managing the data based on the correlation rule and detect the threat, prepare incident response, and continuously monitor and plan improvements. SOCs. SOC, Security Operations Center, is a setup or place where security information and event management tools are employed to detect, investigate, and respond to security incidents. In cybersecurity, prevention, detection, and response are the main areas. The main focus of Security Operations Center is detection and response. HIPAA and PIPEDA. HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996. It generally prohibits healthcare providers and business covered entities from disclosing protected information to anyone other than a patient and the patient's authorized representative without their consent. PIPEDA, the Canadian Personal Information Protection and Electronics Document Act. PIPEDA's purpose is to protect the privacy of Internet users and regulate the use of the personal information in commercial activities. PCI DSS, the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. This is an information security standard used to handle credit cards from major card brands. The standard is administered by the Payment Card Industry Security Standard Council and its use is mandated by the card brands. It was created to better control cardholder data and reduce credit card fraud. Threat, risk, and vulnerability. What's a threat? A malicious or negative event that can exploit a vulnerability. For example, a hacker or a malicious code. Vulnerability, a weakness or flaw in an asset's design, implementation, or operation that could be exploited by a threat. For example, old code or plugins. What's a risk? The potential for loss or damage when a threat exploits a vulnerability. Risk is calculated by multiplying the likelihood of a threat occurring by the damage it would cause. What are IOCs? An indicator of compromise is a form of digital forensic evidence that indicate a potential breach of an endpoint or network. These digital clues, supported by physical evidence, assist information security professionals in detecting malicious activities or security threats such as data breaches, insider threats, or malware attacks. Unusual activity from administrator or privileged accounts, including requests for additional permissions, are type of indicators of compromise. The CIA triad is a model that guides organizations in securing their sensitive information and systems. Confidentiality protects sensitive information from unauthorized access or disclosure. Integrity ensures that information is accurate and unaltered from its original state. Availability ensures that authorized users can access and use information when needed. A denial of service DOS attack. A denial of service attack is a cyber attack in which the perpetrator seeks to make a machine or network resource unavailable to its intended users by temporarily or indefinitely disrupting the service of a host connected to a network. A DOS or denial of service attack is an attack targeting the availability of a web application. Unlike other kinds of attacks, the primary goal of DOS attack is not to steal information, but to slow or take down a website. The most common example of distributed DOS attack is the S5 flood attack. This involves overwhelming a server with an incomplete TCP handshake request, rendering it unable to respond to legitimate traffic.